And he was kind of I didn't really think about it, but why do you keep saying like? What does this mean? Many native English speakers, especially Americans, really like to use the word like. And today, I'm going to explain 2 ways that the word like is often used in informal conversations. So, I wasn't really sure, and but also, she forgot to call me, and in those sentences, like doesn't really mean anything. People often do this when they are not sure about what to say, or they need a moment to think. It gives you a moment to think without creating a pause in the conversation. Also, it's very informal. Because it's informal, it usually makes you sound more friendly. However, at the same time, it can also make you sound less intelligent and less confident. And this is basically just a bad habit of native English speakers. And in my opinion, it's not something that you should try to do. In fact, many native English speakers practice not doing this because they know that it sounds bad and they want to stop doing it. So, what do you do if you need a moment to think? Just take a moment to think. That's fine. That's a normal thing to do, even for native speakers. Another very informal way that we use the word like is when we say, someone was like. This means they said. For example, I could say, Alex said he wanted to go home. Or I could say, Alex was like, I want to go home. And here is an example of what it might sound like when a native English speaker tells you a story about a conversation that they had. So yesterday, John was like, this is the best pizza in the world. And I was like, no way, man. This pizza's alright, but it's not that good. And he was like, dude, what are you talking about? This pizza is amazing. And in that little conversation that John and I had, notice that we addressed each other as man and dude. This tells us that it was probably a very informal conversation between 2 good friends. When you're talking to your friends, it's fine to use this, but you shouldn't use this at work or in other serious situations. However, not everyone uses like this way. And because it is very informal and it sounds a little bit incorrect, it doesn't sound like good English, some people might respect you a little bit less if they hear you using this. So I recommend listening to your friends first. Wait to see if they use this. And if you hear them use it, then you can go ahead and use it too. So yeah, those are 2 ways that native English speakers often use the word like in informal conversations. And yes, there are also many other ways to use the word like, and I will try to talk about some of those in future videos. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching.